Hello fellow marksmen, welcome to another one-on-one class guide video. Today I'll be teaching you how to play Marship Hunter in PvP in Dragonflight Season 4. I'll cover the best talents and builds. I'll show you the best stats for Marship Hunter, show you how to do the normal rotation, and of course I'll show you how to promote some serious numbers with a really nice burst rotation. I also have a few older videos at the end about the best PvP strat in the game, and the other video is an old Marship Hunter video I made where I talk also about macros a lot in that video, so be sure to check it out if you want to have some really nice macros that I made in the past decade of playing World of Warcraft. Let's go to the talents, guys. There are currently 2 builds available for Marship Hunters that are really good for PvP in Season 4. This is the one that I call the Blast build. The left tree, there are a few things you can change, but the main thing you want to go for is Death Chakram at the end. Do some moderate damage to a target. You get a debuff on them, so you'll deal increased damage to them. And it gives you some focus back. You want to go with Explosive Shot. And you want to go with Poison Injection. What you can do if you play a lot in arenas and you need a little bit more control, what you can do is take out these two, put 2 in serrated shots, take away improved tranquilizing shot into steel trap. That's what you can do in arena fights. But if I run this one, I feel like sometimes I'm a bit focus starved, so I'll not run with this. I'll switch it back. And this is in general really good for big damage. This is of course nice for your aim shots. Explosive shot for some bigger AoE. And this one is just to buff your burst. Why is it called the Blast build in my opinion? Because you also go with Salvo, which makes sure that every time when you volley, it will cast 2 explosive shots on your enemy. It's really, really powerful. If you combine it together with Unring Vision, which is also a must in this build, to make sure that each time you have a true shot, you get an increased critical strike chance and also increased critical strike damage. So this is a really burst heavy build and essentially really good if you fight multiple targets in a shorter fights, because you can actually do some massive AoE damage during your burst. If you face, for example, 3 enemies, you put a salvo on them. You'll start to burst with your aim shields, your rapid fires, your explosive shields, your death chakrams. Maybe even a target that you're not really aiming for will get really low HP. And with this build, you can quickly try to execute them, because this build also makes your kill shots have a higher proc chance to be a critical strike. And critical strikes from kill shot do a lot of damage. That's also why you take Deadeye, because then you make sure like you have 2 charges of kill shot, and each kill shot is reduced to cooldown by 3 seconds. So this build is really, really nice for some big bursty AoE every time when you press true shot in combination with volley. So if we look at the killer accuracy is a must, rapid fire is a must. This one makes burst even your kill shot even further, makes it into a bleed on people that are trapped in the path of the kill shot. Tactical reloads make sure your aim shot and your rapid fire have a reduced cooldown of 10%, which is also very nice. Bursting shots is an extra defensive, which yeah, you don't need to take, but I think it is nice to knock someone back from you if you're being cleaved down by a melee or bullied. Serpent Stalker Trickery is also nice because it just applies every Serpent Sting. Lock and Load is a nice proc chance to deal some extra amount of unsuspected burst damage to your enemy. This build is very heavy in burst department and also in AoE. Which PvP talents you're gonna play with it, I think I'll explain after I'll showcase you the second build, because they're quite similar. With this build, you're more prone to getting focus starved, because you'll not take improved steady shot. You're not running with this one, so this one every 24 wind arrows fight, you normally would generate 30 focus, but we're not running that. And we're not running improved steady shot. You're kind of prone to getting energy starved, and that's why on the general hunter tree I went with improved tranquilizing shot. So every time when you press tranquilizing shot and you get an effect away from your enemy, you'll get some focus back. So this is kind of like a way to get focus back without sacrificing anything on the Marship Hunter specific tree. This is a really great one, guys. Try it out and I'll show you quickly the second build. This is, guys, the second build. Did change is, of course, we didn't need it improved strength shot. We just get some extra serrated shots for some increased bleed and poison damage. Especially nice if someone gets into that execute range. The damage will actually be doubled. I wouldn't change anything on the general tree with this build to the right. We see that we're not running the salvo at this one. We'll go with Unring Vision still. But we went down here to the right to get Windrunner's Guidance. And because of Windrunner's Guidance, every time you fire a wind arrow, your rapid fire cooldown is reduced by half a second. But if you look at this one that you also have to take, like every aim shot casts 4 extra wind arrows. So each aim shot reduces the cooldown of rapid fire by 2 seconds. And rapid fire, guys, with this build, it's like a truck. That's where most of your damage comes from. Rapid fire and aim shots with this build. You buff that even further by going with Lone Wolf and Hunter's Knowledge. I know a lot of people don't like Lone Wolf, but trust me, 10% extra damage is absolutely insane. And I've made a macro that even if you don't have a pet, you can summon it on an instance to use, for example, Raw Sacrifice or Master Skull, for example. I made a video about that, about macros, and you can check it out at the end of this video. It's linked there. Hunter's Knowledge, Aim Shot and Rapid Fire's critical strike chance are increased by 10%. Overall, with this build, I do more damage than the other blast build. We're not taking the killer accuracy. We still go down this path because we want to unlock volley as well, so we can also cast some AoE damage, so your shots ricochet off people. Whenever you cast this one and you've pressed True Shot also. Also, if you go down here, we take Tactical Reload to further reduce the cooldown of Aim Shot and Rapid Fire again. Serpent Stalker Trickery, and of course applying a free Serpent Sting is always nice. Lock and Load again for some really unpredicted extra burst. Bullseye, we have to take that one in order to go to the right side. We also still take the Precise Shots and also the Target Practice. And this one's nice, for example, when you're not bursting. Whenever you cast an aim shot, you get some really nice instant cast arcane shots. And if they can crit over 180k easily. And that's really nice because usually we have a little tougher time facing against armored targets, plate wearers, for example. This one you can still keep on the move and still hit them hard. And in comparison to the blast build, this build is way better for when you expect the fight to last longer. The longer the fight lasts, the better this build will become in comparison to the blast build. Try it out. It's both for battlegrounds and for arena fights. It's an absolute blast, and I know you're gonna have success. Let me know in the comments like how you did. We have to wait indeed after today's reset. Our snapshot got nerfed a little bit. We have to see how that will impact it. Now it will only deal 15% of someone's target's maximum health. But I still think it's gonna be really powerful because the health pools are so buffed already. You're gonna always take survival tactics. This is probably your best surviving ability. When you use it, you reduce the damage of incoming stuff by 90% for 3 seconds. Sniper shot I would still take, especially in battlegrounds where you're probably more likely to cast it off. Increase the range of all your abilities. In arenas, I would switch this one out because it's really hard to pull this one off in arenas. In arenas, I would actually either pick Chimeral Sting purely for the silence effect or for a really hard slow to a melee to get them off of you. Or you could even play with Diamond Eyes to trap someone, and then you'll know for sure in arena fights when you trap them, they can't get out and they also can't get healed. If you trap him in low health, the healer can't heal him and you can already precast another aim shot, and then maybe you can finish him off quickly. This one is really important. I would also never change True Shot Mastery. This one just makes sure that the cooldown of True Shot Mastery is reduced by 20 seconds, and True Shot always restores 100% focus or 100 focus. So be sure when you have this talent, before you use it, spend some focus. It used to be a 2-minute cooldown. This will bring it below 2 minutes. That's really important. Why, Dirk? Well, I'll explain. Most of players' defenses are a 2-minute cooldown. So they might have their cooldowns ready your first go when you first go pop True Shot. But the second time you're gonna pop True Shot, their defenses are not ready yet because of this talent. That's very valuable in arenas. Even in battlegrounds, it's easy because of the 2-minute defensive cooldowns of most classes in the game. Reducing your own burst ability, absolutely a game changer, and I would always pick this one for arena fights. And I think we can quickly go to the stat priority. I show you what you should aim for. So what about the stats right here we say for Marship Hunter? Well, it's pretty easily for Marship Hunter. First, of course, you want to stack agility as high as you can. After that, you want to focus on versatility and get it roughly till 25% at least. 30% would even be better, but 25% is a general minimum, I would say. Mastery, you really want to stack up high too, preferably towards 40%, maybe 50% if you can. Ace, you also want to get high as well, probably like 20%. And the bottom last is of course critical strike. Also leave it down in the description for you to read. And yeah, I think it's time for the normal rotation. Let's go, guys. Fight champions, before we head over to the rotation part of this video, I would kindly ask you to please leave a like. It's absolutely free and would help me out and kind of showcase if I'm doing a good job or not. Maybe consider subscribing too if you want to see more of those guide videos. It's absolutely free. As a small content creator, that really helps me out as well. And already thank you for doing so. Alright, let's go back to the video. The normal rotation is pretty easy as well. I'll tell you how to do it and I'll also leave it down in the description of this video as well. So you can check it out later after you're done watching this video. The normal rotation is as follows, of course. You want to use aim shot first, also because it gets buffed when you first shoot it at someone who's above 70% health. You'll deal more damage with it, so that's why you want to cast aim shot first. Followed up with a rapid fire. You should have some focus back. And depending on how many stacks you got from precise shots, 1 or 2, you should spend those immediately as well. Because arcane shots, if they get buffed by precise shots, they do a lot of damage. And they don't cost a lot of focus either. And you can just cast them on the move. If you don't have any aim shots that are off cooldown and you have the explosive shot talent, that will be a moment you can use explosive shot in your rotation as well. Whenever you also get a proc of death blow, which grants a free proc of kill shot, immediately use it. Prioritize that over anything else. That's a normal rotation, so I think what we can do, guys, let's go to a target dummy. Start off with an aim shot. There we go. Rapid fire. Got 1 proc of precise shot. Spam that one. Do another aimed shot. After we're gonna send explosive shot. Kill shot. Precise shots. Precise shots. Aim shot. Precise shots. And arcane shots. Aim shots. Can do a rapid fire again. Spend the precise shots. Charges. There we go. Like, that's in general how you follow up with the rotation. It's really easy. And I think there's only one thing last for this video, which will be, of course, the burst rotation. The one that I'll showcase is for the blast build, but it also works for the second build that I made, the Bulletstorm build. So it doesn't matter. Like, I'll show you what you have to do. You will in general want to use Death Checker first. And then, of course, with the blast build, you have volley with the salvo in it. You want to then use true shot. You want to use aim shot. Then you want to use rapid fire. And important thing is, do not cast sniper shots during true shots. And only cast arcane shots during true shot if you can't cast an aim shot. And that's it. And if you get any procs of kill shot in there, of course spam them immediately. I'll just leave it down in the description for you as well, so you can just read through it after watching this video. Let's go to the target dummy and I'll show you. Death Checker, volley, true shot, aim shot, rapid fire, kill shot. There we go. Aim shot again. Another aim shot, kill shot, rapid fire. And aim shot again, kill shot, aim shot, rapid fire, aim shot again. Yeah, and that's already off with the true shot. Bursting is so simple. It might even be easier to, if you ask me, than the normal rotation. Have some fun with it. While you're at it, if this video was any useful to you, maybe dropping a like on this video. It kind of shows me that I'm doing a pretty okay job and that you value the content. And maybe consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. And as a small channel, it would massively help me out. So already, thank you. That's it, guys. Hope you have fun in battlegrounds and arenas. This was Commander, and I'll see you in the next battle. Salute.